Alright, welcome to a Mark Reviews Places from the newest, latest, and greatest seafood location in Utah, of which I am aware. This is Slapfish, and we are in Lehi, right across SR 92 from the kind of outlet stores at Traverse Mountain. So right by the Utah Community Credit Union Tower that you can see pretty prominently from the freeway. You get off and just turn down by the Audi dealership, and it's just right here. Slapfish opened about 3 weeks ago, and this is a franchise. So this is the Utah location, the first and only currently in Utah, but this is actually from Southern California. So kind of the Huntington Beach area, all the way down to about Newport Beach. They're about to open one in San Diego. This is their first out-of-state location. But they're getting ready to open one in South Korea as well. And this is just the first of what they have planned for states outside of California. There are 4 other states that are going to be a part of this. And Utah, in the end, is going to have 10 locations. You heard that right. So if you like Slapfish, if you're familiar with it from Southern California, or you have stopped by this location, or based on this review, you come and stop by this location, rest assured, even if you had to drive a little bit to get here in Lehi, they are planning on 10 locations throughout Utah. So you'll be able to find one near you anytime soon. This particular location, as I mentioned, just right off SR 92 and I-15 here in Lehi. And you know, the litmus test by which you should measure all seafood places is their fish and chips. So we got that. We also got the crispy fish taco, which was more like an entire tortilla just loaded with fish, so you couldn't even close it. You know, we were eating it sideways. So initial impressions, very positive. Best fish and chips I've had in the state of Utah, hands down. And you know, price is reasonable as well. So you know, less than $10 for most of their dishes. You can also get lobster and crab and clams, and they have what they call New England clam chowder, but I take issue with that because it has bacon in it, and the clam chowder I grew up with didn't have no bacon. Okay, there's no bacon in clam chowder in New England. And we'll call that like more of a Manhattan chowder, but without the tomatoes. So it's their own take on it, but I'll forgive them because the rest of the food, really, really great. Most fish and chips, my biggest complaint is it's just drenched in grease. And this fish and chips, light, flaky, crispy outer layer. Their batter was incredible. Fish inside, moist, flaky, just falling apart. So in the end, you're almost eating a salad of your leftover chips or fries, which is what they really are, and all the fish that fell apart from your fish and chips. Fish taco was great. Good balance between fresh, you know, in the cabbage and the other cilantro and sauce and stuff like that, and kind of the spiciness, the zippiness of you know, the spice that was in there. If there was one drawback, I would say the chips or the fries in the fish and chips were a little bit dry to my taste, for my liking, but they almost had a consistency of being baked instead of fried, so you know, kind of light. In the end, I came away from this experience having eaten, you know, my fill of seafood, but not feeling sick. Not just feeling like I had drenched my insides with grease. It was light, it was fresh, and it was refreshing to be able to experience something like that in Utah. We are a very landlocked state. We're about a 10-hour drive from the coast, no matter which way you go. And you know, it's nice to have something like this in the state. It's not another burger joint. It's not another pizza place. This is a seafood place, and it's a fast food style. So you go and you order at the register. They give you a number. You go and sit down, and they bring it out to you. And service was pretty quick. Everyone in there was very friendly, and they are just wrapping up what is really pretty much their first month of business. With trainers here from California getting these people up to speed, and they're ready. All around great experience. I recommend it. If you are in Lehi or anywhere near here, come try it out. It's worth your time, and tell them Mark Reviews sent you. That'll do it for this Mark Reviews Places. Subscribe to this channel. Let me know if there are any other places that serve seafood in Utah that I should be trying. You know, seafood generally is not my favorite food, and the reason is always because when it's not fresh, you can tell. This place was fresh. In fact, they have a thing on the wall that says the fish today is from these places, mostly in San Diego. So they brought this stuff in, and it doesn't taste like the seafood that you're used to if you've lived in Utah your whole life. So give it a try if you haven't. That'll do it. Subscribe to this channel. Thanks.